And that pitch is outside. And I think that Jeff Francis and Bob plus.
Yep. Franny is a top tier human. He is as good as they come.
Major, right?
Him and Alan Trejo would get along.
That's what Spilly was alluding to.
Yeah, and space engineering major, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time with Franny. Our little nuances.
What did he say? He hated playing catch with you because you were always. It's up and in on Arcia.
We can hear.
He went around. Foul tip, in fact. Conservative lead for Arcia. This is a bouncing Spilly. You know, Michael Harris, a few guys in the sport for his last 11 against the Rockies. This is fouled off by Acuna Jr. 1-2. We'll have one right at the move up 90 feet. Ronald Acuna.
28 ballparks. Everybody says, right, Corey?
Yeah.
There goes Harris. It's fouled off. Eddie Rosario's ball earlier in the ball game off the head 0-2. It's a check swing, foul ball, stay in play. There's one on the pitch clock. Albies. All right, now it's interesting because that's 2 disengagement. Not going. 1 and 2.
He was going.
Well, Harris will not throw through. And Michael Harris has his 2-2. And a strikeout of Albies to end the inning. So Peter Lambert gets out. Ryan McMahon at the plate, takes outside. Mack hit a pop fly to center.
Matchup for McMahon.
A little tardy on that fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. He had a perfect night last night. The home run we're about. Morton wins this battle.
He's at 160 nice C96.
The Rockies with 1 out. Games. Rockies actually led in the first 2. The final month for the Rockies, the only team south of 500 they're playing with the uber talent.
You can tell with how Charlie Nation.
Yep, that's a curveball down and in, and he gets a strikeout. His sat through the swing.
Not all the time.
I think if you see the hip hinge, they've taken that mass to impact.
2 balls and a strike on Goodman, the booming triple, and then the RBI ground out.
Easiest. It also creates the most force.
Ball 4.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
This kid can hit.
1 ball, 1 strike on Castro. 2 outs, 2.
You have to execute.
You have to execute it, and if you miss, especially with Bob clean at bat, you better put it in play with authority. That's going to end the at bat for Castro in the inning for the Rockies. We've seen third base line. Mack thought it was foul, and Austin Riley into 6 against Peter Lambert in the 5th for 2. That's in ball 1.
The play's also non-reviewable.
And that's going to be a wild pitch, allowing Riley. Olsen naturally with a green light. Ball right to Castro. Lovely back. That's a good pickup. Driving the 3rd run for Atlanta, and Osuna with his 2nd RBI. One and 0.
He was the fastest player I've ever seen on a baseball field.
I'm glad you pointed that out. 38 bags. He was caught 16 times that year, which was the most in the league. On Rosario. Brent Suter's gotten up in the Rockies pen. Mid-range center. Doyle puts this and the ability to persevere. And Brent's greeted with a line single off the bat of Orlando Arcia. Well, I think in a perfect world for Buddy, this is a 2-inning stint. We talked about Michael Harris signing like Corbin Carroll, that options beyond that. Boy, that got Elias pretty good. Swung on and missed. So Suter gets this. Fooled Acuna there. Ronald Acuna 11. And if he does steal Nixon back in 1991. 2-1. That's got him in that trade. Was that with Houston or Texas, Bill? Here's the 2-2. And slowly hit. They're not going to be able to get.
Kelsey just let me know that today is Brent Suter's 30.
Even on his birthday, you wouldn't give many strokes, would you? Yeah, for a base hit. Diaz throw is in time. Out. It's keeping the Rockies.
Weird mistakes.
Doyle. These guys are fun to watch.
I was watching Ron Washington's reaction when he was thrown out.
Well, he could change speeds, can he? 2. And he brought the fastball and just missed. Now ball to Castro. Well done, Brent Suter. Middle of the order for the Rockies. And lives out to Ozzie Albies. Out by Castro. It's the lone run for the Rockies, but they're right in touch. Riley. 2 outs. Got a fastball again. And fingers like he's playing golf. He and Dom Nunez, the only 2 guys I've ever seen who do that.
Over. He prevents his top hand from just getting.
2-2.
Normal.
That hit in the Negro Leagues. The reverse grip prominently displayed in his office. And then he went. Goodman at the plate. He's out in front 3-0.
How about that for respect? 3-0.
3-2. And he didn't give in there. He came all the way back, got the strikeout on something spinning. Took something off. 1 ball, 1 strike on Olsen. Came back to his hometown of Atlanta. Hits this in the air to left. Nolan Jones is out there.